coverage on the massive protests that have taken India by storm. Nationwide protests. India is out on the streets speaking in one voice against the system, against the inaction of politicians and their repeated lip service that we've seen time and time again. For India now, it's only about the tough action that the government takes to ensure that women in India feel safe, feel secure. Well, these are visuals that we have been getting you through the morning, the kind of action that the Delhi police undertook today morning to disperse the massive crowds, the massive protesters in an unprecedented numbers gathered at the India Gate, from where hundreds diverted towards the Raisina Hill to take their voice, to take their demands to the president of our country. Well, they have been seething with anger. Protesters also walked towards the Rashtrapati Bhavan when their agitation was countered by the Delhi police. Visual that you're seeing in the center of your television screens, they resorted to the use of lathi charge. They dispersed the crowds with the use of water cannons. They lobbed tear gas shells even at women protesters who've now been rushed to the Ram Manohar Lohia hospital. There's obviously a sense of outrage amongst the protesters, questioning why the Delhi police can come out and take these actions but not protect them when they're out there on the streets, when they're trying to commute between their homes, offices, wherever they want to go. Well, that's the latest coming in right now. Let's just listen in to what's been happening. Our reporters get you this report.
The situation that we are witnessing here is absolutely unprecedented. On my left are the barricades which are manned. That's how you've been blocked out here. What are you going to do now?
हमें सिर्फ राष्ट्रपति तक जाना है. हम यही क्वेश्चन करना चाहते हैं कि हम लड़के आगे आए या आगे आना चाहते हो. ये हिंदुस्तान की मान सम्मान की बात है. हम सब हिंदू हैं.
Excuse me, please tell us. Please.
You just open this barrier, otherwise he will do it. Can't you do that?
What do you want? Where are you wanting?
ये पुलिस जो यहाँ खड़ी है, अभी हमें रोकने के लिए खड़ी है. जब ये रेप केसेस होते हैं तो क्या करती है? कहाँ छुपी रहती है? किस जगह बैठी रहती है? तब ये पुलिस नहीं होती इतनी एक्टिव.
यहाँ बुलाया जाए वरना हमें अंदर जाने दिया जाए. राष्ट्रपति जी को यहाँ बुलाया जाए.
और ये बहने हटा के जाए या सरकार को बाहर बुलाओ. जो बनाई अपनी सरकार ने तो हम तोड़ भी सकते हैं इसको. आज अगर कुछ नहीं कर रहे तो कब करेंगे?
There is obviously palpable anger on the streets, and these policemen who are actually guarding are going to have a very tough job ahead. As you can see here, the protesters are trying to break through, and they have actually successfully broken through this entire area. It does seem a very peculiar situation. We just hope that there is nothing which comes out of it, but clearly right now it's a very distressing situation. The police is out in large numbers. They're trying to ensure that the protesters stay behind the barricades. Right now, as you see, they are deploying heavy force to ensure that these protesters do not come onto the Rajpath beyond where they have already reached. But the protesters, as we just spoke to them, seem right now to be a very determined lot. Also, I would like to point out that a little distance here on the Rajpath, there is another set of barricades which the police officials have placed onto the main street to ensure that the protesters, even if successful in breaking this barricade, do not manage to get onto that point. You know, this only goes to show that the administration is absolutely nervous with the people coming on the streets. The numbers here on the streets, the administration indeed is right now extremely nervous about how this goes out. But as we are seeing at this point, it does seem the situation is going out of hand. On that side, I would like to show that the police have already nabbed one of those people who was here. We are right now not aware as to for what and why, but he has been nabbed and taken away by the police, as the camera is showing you. This is a historic situation. This is an unprecedented situation. On one hand, we have the Rajpath, which is getting ready to host the Republic Day celebrations. But on the same street, we are seeing that the people of the capital are absolutely not happy. They do not feel that there is anything worth celebrating as far as our democratic setup, our administration is concerned. And they obviously feel aggrieved at the fact that their own police, that their own administration has absolutely and coherently and consistently failed to protect them. With Ankur Arora at the Rajpath, Jugal Purohit reporting for Headlines Today.
Well, our reporters at Ground Zero have been giving us a minute-by-minute account of what these protests are becoming, how the numbers have been growing. Let's return to Padmaja now from the India Gate. Padmaja, you know, there's a sense of perhaps betrayal. There's also a sense that, you know, should no action be taken against the 6 accused this time around, nothing's really going to happen. Is that the sense you're also picking up from people who are coming out and protesting at the India Gate, Padmaja?
Absolutely, Rida, because see, other than action being taken, because yes, arrests have been made, legally speaking, at least some action is being taken. But look at what happened today in the morning. These were people who were just trying to voice their angst. They marched up Raisina Hill. If they had to, they should have been restrained. But tear gassing and lathi charging a group of young people who are just trying to make themselves heard, what kind of a government response is that? What do the young people here think about it? I'd like to ask a few girls who are with us. What do you make of how the government responded? What would you have wanted?
Well, that's very rude of the government, like the way they have behaved. We are just fighting for our rights. We are just protecting, and what's wrong in it? At least we are making some effort on our part. This is our right, and this is our duty to do. And what's wrong in it? We just want to ask the government. It's really rude of you that you have hit the girls so badly that they have started bleeding from here and here. That's very rude. It's very annoying.
There's also a message that you wanted to give to our administrators. What is it?
Yeah. I think the Home Minister said that आप सबसे निवेदन कि आप हिंसा बंद करिए. तो मैं यही कहना चाहूँगी कि 3 साल की बच्ची से लेकर 75 साल की औरत तक सबका बलात्कार हो रहा है पूरे देश में. आप अगर वो हिंसा बंद करेंगे तो शायद इतने शर्म की बात है कि हमें अपने ही हक के लिए, जब हमें घर में बैठ के सुकून से जीना चाहिए, हमें अपने हक के लड़ने के लिए यहाँ ऐसे सड़कों पे आना पड़ा है पूरी भारत की जनता को. इट्स सो शेमफुल फॉर द गवर्नमेंट. आप क्या कर रहे हो हमारे लिए? क्या सिक्योरिटी दे रहे हो हमें?
Do you think after seeing what has happened to that young girl, and there is a feeling inside that this could happen to you and you're pretty much on your own because the government has failed to give you any reassurance?
It's the most shameful thing that I have ever witnessed that could have happened. It's not rape. People just say, it's just a rape. Rape is never just. Because, you steal my money, आप मुझसे पैसे ले लो, मेरे गहने ले लो, घर बार ले लो, वो सब वापस आ सकता है. लेकिन आप मेरी डिग्निटी पर, मेरे रिस्पेक्ट पे हाथ डालते हो. It is so shameful कि आप कहते हो आप मर्द हो और आप अपने ये जो पावर है, अपना फिजिकल मैस्कुलिन पावर है, आप हम पे आके एक्सरसाइज करते हो. And you think that you're a man. How disgusting can that get?
All right. Across India Gate, we've been here since the morning. We've seen a number of responses. The overarching feeling has been that of extreme anger and of being let down by the government, because at the end of the day, there is a reassurance that these people are seeking from the government, whether it be the centre, the Home Minister, the Delhi Chief Minister, and even the Lieutenant Governor. But there has been no reassurance forthcoming from any one of these administrators. We've just seen platitudes all this while, and that clearly is now really weighing on the patience of all these people who've come out here at India Gate. Nida.
And no wonder then, Padmaja, the numbers are just growing with each passing second, because with that sense of frustration that's set in deep into our consciousness, that's something that these people want addressed immediately. Padmaja, you've been speaking to the people around you, to the people who are part of these protests. There's a stark contrast between what we're seeing happening at India Gate and what we're seeing happening at the Raisina Hill. There were acts of violence, there were acts of vandalism that the protesters at Raisina Hill engaged in. On the other hand, India Gate has been peaceful so far. So do these people have a sense of strategy? Are there any kind of game plan that they have at hand, or is it just about raising their voice and just getting it heard?
No, actually, the good thing is that through this movement, first it was a lot of unchanneled rage that we witnessed over here. It was all about capital punishment and hang these people, hand them over to us, there should be a public lynching. But now slowly there are voices emerging which are demanding that the government effect a change in laws. One young man over here, you were talking about how the need of the hour is to amend the law, and the government should be put on notice to make that change.
Yes, see, the politicians should understand one thing, that somebody who has done a wrong, why they go on the defensive? They should make laws, they should make strong laws in this country so that they are also respected around the world, that they are leading a respectable country like India, where people are so, they are so conscious about their rights. But why they are not acting is really shocking. We plead with these politicians, we really plead. They must do it, it's high time. And we are not asking for something extraordinary, we are just saying implement the laws, pass the pending bills, do something for the common man, and they are not affected. The money is not going from their pockets. It's our right. Please do it for us.
Absolutely, and that's a valid point, because when certain bill needs to be passed, then all the numbers are mustered, Parliament functions like a well-oiled machine, and the bill is passed. Like what happened to the SC/ST quota bill in the Rajya Sabha, what happened to FDI in both the houses. If you can have unanimity in Parliament on legislations like that, why not bills that are empowering for women? Why do they have to be stuck in Parliament for years now? That's the question these people are asking. If you really have the will, if you want to show the people of the country that you respect women and you want them to stay safe, these legislations must be enacted. That's the demand going up here at India Gate, Nidha.
And Padmaja, what's the sense that you're getting? You've spoken to the Delhi Chief Minister yourself. You know, what's the sense amongst these protesters themselves when they talk about their Chief Minister with the kind of statement that she's been coming out and making? Our parliamentarians in Parliament standing on the floor of the House and paying mere lip service to this entire crisis that's staring the national capital in the face. Is there a sense of perhaps hatred, perhaps, you know, this lack of inaction from the Delhi Chief Minister that's now palpable, that's something that's driving and putting all these people together, Padmaja?
Okay, let me get more voices in fact, at this point. The Delhi Chief Minister has reacted. She said that we'll do the best that we can. Your one message to the Delhi Chief Minister, what do you make of the action that she has taken? And for that matter, what the Home Minister has said. He said, I've got 3 daughters, I feel for that girl.
The ministers don't have a right to tell us how many daughters and sons they have, because they are very well protected. They don't need any protection. They're not asking us for anything and we don't owe them anything. So the question of their protection and their perseverance doesn't come. And my message to all the politicians, especially the Chief Minister, Mrs. Sonia Gandhi, who's sitting at a very powerful position, please do this for us. Put in some very, very strict punishments for rape. Very strict punishments. You need to change the law. This is the need of the hour. So please do that. Otherwise, we will not survive. हमसे आप ये मत कहिए कि हम स्कर्ट ना पहने, हम सलवार कमीज में घूमें या हम बुर्का पहने. That's not the point. अगर आप exemplary punishment देंगे, तो इन लोगों के मन में डर आएगा तो हम महफूज रहेंगे.
Alright, so these are the few messages that we are picking up from India Gate over here. In fact, if you could just move to my right, there are a number of young organizations which have now turned out in large numbers.
Right,
a sort of a street play going on right now. The message being sent across is that an example needs to be made of this one case so that an incident like this does not take place again, Nidha.
Padmaja, will keep returning to you at the India Gate for the latest inputs as they come in, even as the throngs, even as the crowd of people just continues to grow with each passing second. We'll continue with our coverage. The protests, what they're looking like across the nation. Remember, 5th day of nationwide protest. Headlines today getting you action from ground zero. Our coverage continues after this short break.
That man is our sister! We will not tolerate that fall. We will show it to the government.
You just open this barrier, otherwise we will do it.
हम यही क्वेश्चन करना चाहते हैं कि हम लड़के आगे हैं या आगे आना चाहते हो.
बनाई हमने सरकार ने तो हाथ तोड़ दी सटे इसको.